Welcome to my channel. I'm here to make you think. I'm here to enlighten you and show you things that I peep. But before I do that, can you please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel? And be sure to ring that post notification bell so that you can receive a notification the moment I drop a video. And I thank you in advance. Welcome back. Today's video is going to be about Hollywood and its tactics. Lately, there's been a Hollywood purge of actors. And when I say purge, I mean they're taking them out of here left and right, allegedly. The reason why I say allegedly is because I can't 100% say this stuff because I can't show everything I want to talk about on here because this is not exactly my platform. I'm on somebody else's platform, so I can't say certain things, but you all know what a purge means. You just need to start thinking, okay? I'm sure you heard rumors and things about the industry. You know what I'm saying? It is alleged, but there are a lot of things about the industry that do go on, and you know what I'm saying? When people pass away in the industry, it's not always like, it's not so black and white. When it comes to the industry, it's always something more sinister behind this stuff, okay? There's a new year right now. It's a new harvest of energy, and this is sacrifice season. Now, I know you say to yourself, you know, people do die, you know what I'm saying? You know, it happens. Yeah, we know that. But when it comes to the industry, it's something different. They're not like us. Their lives are not like us. They sign contracts in blood, so it's just different, all right? It's like, granted, some of them are not young that passed away. And because of that, you know what I'm saying, it could sound like, okay, wow, they just died. Why are you making such a big deal, sis? You reaching, sis. I'm not reaching. I've been telling y'all about this type of stuff. When people don't just die and you know, they just don't pass away when it comes to Hollywood. And when it comes to industry, it's always something behind it. Because, like I said, they sign these blood contracts, okay? And with these contracts, you offer up blood. You offer up blood sacrifices, okay? You have to promise that you're going to do this, and you got to promise taking people out. You know what I'm saying? This is all. If you do not adhere to these contracts, they will get rid of you. They'll either take you out or they will destroy your career and they'll mess up your brand. And there are signs and symbols. You just have to know the language. Now, we're going to talk about Sidney Poitier. Okay, peaceful travels to him. He passed away recently on January 6, 2022 of this year at the age of 94. I know you say, wow, you know, big deal. He was 94 years old. Of course he was going to pass away. He was 94 years old. But, all right, you got to understand that age adds up to something. It's always a number that this stuff adds up to, and it's always there. Whenever you see these certain numbers, you got to know the language. You know what happened. All right, you can determine what happened by the date, their age, what time, and all kind of other circumstances. But you just have to know how to put it together. Okay, because if you don't know how to figure that out, they will lie to you and you will be deceived, period. Like when I see signs and symbols and certain colors and certain numbers and dates and times and certain things being said and hand movements, I know what's happening. You have to learn the language because they use a lot of signs and symbols and the world is ran by signs and symbolism. You have to understand what you're looking at. Because get a story or explanation from something or about somebody that happened in Hollywood. You cannot take it for what it's worth, all right? You have to understand that they're lying to you. And this man has been in the game for a long time, and he played the game for a long time, and, you know, it's peaceful travels to him. But he was an influence in Hollywood, and, you know what I'm saying, he played the game. He played the game big time. You can't be in Hollywood for this long and live this long in Hollywood without playing the game. I know it sounds crazy, but the facts are facts. Peaceful travel to Sidney Poitier. Next, Bob Saget dies at age 65. Do y'all remember Bob Saget? First, we seen him on Full House as the father of the 3 girls, okay? You had the baby, you had the middle child, and there was the oldest child, okay? Michelle was the baby, and she was played by 2 different characters because, you know, they did that back then. They still do it these days because if you have an identical twin, which they do twin in Hollywood, it's easier to switch them off and this and that. This was the show Full House. Do y'all remember the show Full House? That's him in his much, much younger, you know what I'm saying, days. He's aged and he's gained weight, you know what I'm saying? So he doesn't look the same as he did back then, but you can still tell it's him. This is a show, and he was always suspicious to me and suspect on there to me how he used to kiss them on the lips. It just was suspect. I mean, I know you wasn't a real father. I understand it was acting, but it still was just something, even in my child mind, I still see something wrong with it. And it is also rumored that he was on, you know what I'm saying, Epstein's Island. Now, it's not far-fetched. Now, I know I'm going to sound like I'm judging here, but he has that look. Do you see what I'm saying? He has that sneaky look. You may see a smile, you may see glass, you may be like, oh, that's the father from Full House. That's the cookie cutter image they want you to get. That's, you know what I'm saying? See, if they have him playing on shows like that, also he had hosted America's Funniest Home Videos. If you see him hosting stuff like that and playing on those type of shows, you won't be like, oh, he wouldn't do that type of stuff. Don't ever think that. Because please believe, I know how they work and everything they do is by design. They gave him that job, both of those jobs, whatever, to be funny and, you know, father-like. So when you hear stuff about this later on in the future, because they knew it was going to come out eventually, you can't hide everything, you'll be desensitized to play. He wouldn't do that, but don't fall for it, I promise you. And here's somebody else, Betty White. Now, Betty White was 99 years old, didn't even make it to 2022. She was supposed to have this 100th birthday bash, but she died she died the day before 2022, okay? At the age of 99. Now, Betty White has been around since she was younger. She's been in the game for a long time. And yes, indeed, she has been playing the game for a long time. That symbol right there does not mean rock and roll, okay? It can mean that that's how you mean in your head, okay? When you see celebrities do stuff like that, it's something behind it because they worship the devil in Hollywood, allegedly, okay? So when you see this is her showing her loyalty to the people who've been controlling her whole career, okay? I know Bob Hope was a handler. He's suspicious, and you know what I'm saying? You see stuff like this, look at her. Those are something to try to look like devil horns, and then they have an animal print. All that type of stuff. It's usually like a cheetah print or whatever, a leopard print. That's animal, that's MK Ultra. It's letting you know that I've been traumatized as a child, as a young person, and I'm in this, you know what I'm saying, for the long haul. I'm going to show my loyalty, and I'm going to wear this. Even at an old age, she was wearing this, okay? Understand, Betty White, she was funny in the Golden Girls, don't get me wrong, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to take away from that, but understand and overstand and understand. These people are not who you think they are, okay? And I have a video on here about Rose that you'll see in a minute that it's going to surprise you. Because you're going to be like, Rose, that's crazy. Yeah, right. She's not talking about that. But I know you heard about the alleged substance. You know what I'm saying? People in Hollywood use to try to stay younger. Certain things they do. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see what she said. I don't have to say too much. I want you to see it for yourself. Because I want you to understand that her dressing like this, and her dressing like this was an episode of Golden Girls where her and Blanche did some of those skits where they were dancing. But just understand that outfit is still her showing her loyalty and letting you know that she's under MK Ultra. She has lived way longer than the rest of them. I think the last Golden Girl died like maybe over 10 years ago. And here she is lasting all this time. You know what I mean? She didn't just last this time because she's funny. It's because she was willing to do certain things. Watch this video. Check it out.
I tell them I eat well, get plenty of rest, and every third Sunday I drink the blood of a virgin. And these days, they're getting harder and harder to find.
Now, did you see what that woman just said? That's before she died, of course, obviously. She said, people asked her, how does she stay looking so young, right? She says that she exercises, she get plenty of rest, but on every third Sunday, okay? The number 3 is a number that you'll see in the occult that's used a lot. And she made sure that she said every third Sunday. Think about a virgin, put in your mind of a virgin. But she's talking about drinking their blood. And she said every third Sunday she drinks the blood of a virgin. What virgin are you talking about? And this is nothing alleged about this. She says she drink blood. Now, what you drinking blood for? Are you trying to stay young? I've seen this reference in different movies. I've heard about this in entertainment. I know it's alleged, but I've heard about it. And she flat out telling y'all right there what she does. And she wasn't joking. She got the vampire teeth. She's an old woman. There's nothing funny about it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing funny about that. Period, point blank. All right, but anyway, peaceful travels to her too. But also, thank you for watching this video. We're conscious over here. You watch this video, watch it with your third eye. Do not watch it with emotions because you will get upset and you won't be able to see what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Use your own common sense, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for rocking with me. If you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure you do. If you have not hit the like button, please make sure you do. And if you want to leave a comment, I really would appreciate that. And thank you for returning to my channel, because I promise you, if you are here, it is not by accident. You came into the right place. You could binge watch my channel, okay? Also, can you please make sure you check out my last video that I did. It was about Demi Moore, Samuel Jackson, and Kevin Spacey. This is very, very interesting, all right? You'll really, really enjoy it, all right? Everything I do is pretty good. No, it's dope, all right? Thank you for watching. Peace.